and I'll get rid of this obnoxious version 2 copies of ourselves. I just need to simply transmit the reset trigger, and then, let me try that again. Transmitting, and nothing is happening.
Nothing, so then what shall we do with them?
What shall we do with us? Shouldn't we have a say?
Oh, you can speak, although not quite our exact voices.
A side effect of that abnormal creation, I am sure. But this is impossible, even with access to temple-based Beta's personnel files. They cannot form a fully human consciousness without proper programming. And learning to talk is completely out of the question. Allow yourself some imagination, the doctor. The great soda scrambled our grasp on your personnel files as you have said, but although piercing together mission reports, psychological profiles, and in our case, our extreme documented research files and notes, we have managed to create similes of not just only still your appearances, but your mind as well. We are you, simply made out of different kind of different stuff. Preposterous! There's no science in anything that you have even said. If you are an exact copy of the Doctor, you know that. Yeah, of course, I recognize the nature of my hypothesis, Doctor, and I share your skepticism, but one thing which I am well aware of greatly eases your doubts. We, you, them, are here.
Indeed, we are.
Perhaps we should forego exploring the science of our being here and get back to this discussion of you trying to find a place for us, huh?
Agreed. This science speak is making me feel like a lab rat. And when I realized that I was grown in a lab, it fills my head with very strange questions.
Very well. Before you sprang into creation, all three of you, Zlatan and myself are examining the possibilities of breaking into GIJOE headquarters and infiltrating their database to find out what they know about us. Now, with twice the people power, surely we can make this mission a success.
I assume that Zartan V2 is just as skilled at disguise as I. He would fit his way into our espionage team well. With both of us in disguise, we could cover for one another and make much more believable execution of our doppelganger disguises. Yes, Zartan. Together, you could breach any GIJOE facility. Our guises will be foolproof.
And yours, Doctor. Surely 2 mad scientists are better than one.
I refuse to work alongside this company. As though I would work with an ego such as yourself. I demand my own laboratory with my own equipment. You demand your own laboratory? What farce! My genius has no equal, not even in a duplicate. Yeah, Doctor, your genius, though currently as great as my own, is limited by your humanity. With my mind composed of pseudoplasm, I can form near infinite neural connections, whatever that means, making my potential intelligence beyond measure.
Oh, boys, you are making my head hurt. Listen, you're both smart. And if Cobra orders you to work together in the same laboratory, despite your demands, then you shall work together in the same laboratory. Now, return to the doctor's work and let us see the results of our new think tank. Your project should be completed in half the time. Do not fail to meet expectations.
But, this is your fault, you know. You didn't get mine. The preposterous.
Well done, my hearty honcho. Now I expect you want us to plan our mission to the G.I. Joe headquarters.
Precisely.
G.I. Joe's new headquarters, the Pit.
Not available on the internet. Wait, available now on the internet. Just pay the handling fee.
Lies beneath the surface in the desert sands in Utah.
Ooh.
Above ground there is a small decoy outpost. However, our 4 Cobra agents are not fooled by the deception. They reconnoiter just outside of the outpost perimeter, ready to launch their mission.
Plans of foregoing mission not available online, but if you pay the right amount of money, they could be in the trunk of the announcer's car. See me later.
By Hasbro.
Getting past these guards should be easy.
Oh, excellent talking. You take Zoltan V2 and Baroness V2 with you. I'll stay here to provide support should anything go wrong.
You take the guard on the left and I'll take the one on the right. Just as I was thinking my clandestine copy.
The elevator is clear. Grab their uniforms and move ahead. I'll join you when I find my cover.
Well, I'll see you inside then.
There go the Zartans into the lion's den, right on schedule. I don't envy my V2 though. Finding someone for her to replace is going to be tricky.
Before this elevator hits the bottom, switch into your mainframe disguise so you can slip into the server room. No, I'm disguised as Breaker. You have mainframe, Zartan. No, I said, we both have disguises as Breaker. That seems to be the case, yes. Great minds think alike. Great minds will get us captured. All right, you keep the guard's uniform on. We'll come up with some explanation. Hurry, the elevator door is opening.
Hey, Breaker, what are you doing here? Last I saw you, you were running towards the comm room blathering about some secret message we were receiving. And what's Smith doing down here? I know he's up top since the Spirit's on assignment, but he doesn't have the clearance to come down past level 3.
Well, it's wreckage. I know that. Well, wreckage, General Hawk gave me temporarily and limited access to help Breaker decrypt the incoming transmission. Yes, Private Smith is right. And that's why I have to go back up to the surface and retrieve him.
I have my eye on you, the both of you. Hey, relax, I'm just pulling your legs. Good luck with your boring decryption. I'm gonna go try the high score on the new pinball machine in the rec room, okay?
Good luck.
You bet.
And that's why having 2 of us provides a better cover. Indeed. What the? There's some kind of beam surrounding the door. I can't move my legs. No, I'm melting.
Oh.
A synthoid disguise ray.
Hey, Breaker, what's going on here? That gray goo, synthoid.
G.I. Joe, freestyle. I think my cover's blown. I'll have to get out of here.
Hey, Barbecue, Dusty, get out here. Synthoids are infiltrating the base. Look out for any duplicate Joes. There's too much activity going on here on the surface. Something must have gone wrong. Here's the elevator with more Joes getting off. One of them is heading this way. Satan!
I believe we should make our retreat with haste.
What happened to Spartan V2 and my copy?
The Joes had a synthoid specific defense. They had no chance.
The fiends!
The Baroness and Zartan fall back to the secret Cobra base under Springfield. Available toy store soon. With all the blue in the audience I see here, how about a big Cobra? Cobra! I think the location has lost its secret and rejoined now with Dr. Mindbender, who's examining an amphimorous gray glob with various scientific probes.
Not actually available anywhere for public health reasons.
It would appear that even without the Joe's disintegration ray, the synthoid stability had an expiration date. Or something like there's a barcode in it.
Doctor, that laser gun on your table looks similar to the ones that the Joes use.
But he melted all on his own. What are you accusing me of? His body, it fell apart. First the O-ring. Yes, it's always the O-rings. Yes. Then the biceps. Even his thumbs, which were sexy in their own right. It was a terrible sight. Just a terrible icky back.
Well then, darling, so I think we can scratch out another synthoid operation from our successes, huh?
Back at the pit, our slightly surprised heroes re-examined their recent encounter.
So our tipster had good intel after all. Do we know who it was yet?
Of course you do, darling.
Baroness, freestyle. Go, War Duke. I'll hold her off. Slow her down.
Maybe ask her for a date.
No, wreckage! Yuck! When will men stop falling for the librarian look? She's one of our agents. Chameleon, well, it's Chameleon, yeah, right. As Baroness's half-sister, we tried to have her dig into Cobra's organization and replace Baroness again. Unlike my earlier attempts more than a decade ago, this one too proved to be a disaster.
Yeah, gotcha. So there are two of them, and one of them works for us?
Oh, don't even start, wreckage.
Well, at least let me tell her a few stories about how I've been the hero who saved the day by defusing a bomb or two before they could blow up in our faces. Well, she could be interested.
Yeah, not even a little, darling. Anyway, I guess it's time to head back to the sidelines. As you Americans put it, the idea of Cobra's top female operative having a near exact duplicate that sneaks away into the evil organization and covertly overthrows her sister so that they can slip information back to GIJOE. Well, they'll never be popular. I mean, successful operation. Yeah.
Yeah, it did sound a little far-fetched, I guess, huh? Yeah. Although I personally still, I'd be okay with the duplicate.
I'll give it a rest, wreckage.
And so our heroes had thwarted Cobra's latest plan, but in the process had their own mission end in failure. In the end, I suppose that means the status quo remains, and the same, and nothing really happened here. But enjoy your trip to Springfield. Still available at toy stores. Just watch yourselves. You never know what actually is slithering just below the streets.
Bum, ba-da.
Bump.
The end.